I charge the new controller trigger when it needs one? Because if I've got to spam it like that, how is that? That is not the way that you should have to play the game on a fully automatic weapon, right? Surely. Hello my nudes, how's it going? I hope you're having a fun time. I have not been having a fun time, in the slightest. I thought I'd hop onto the second weekend of the Battlefield 6 beta, and that turned out to be a complete nightmare. First of all, it wouldn't recognise my graphics drivers. Okay, there was a graphics driver update. My bad. But then I rebooted my machine, as you do after updating a driver, and while that was happening, Windows started to run an update, which for some reason took 35 minutes. But that's fine. And then Windows decided to install a Windows Defender update, which took an inordinately long time, but that was fine. But then Windows decided to then install another major update, so that was another 45 minutes, and then a reboot. And then after all of that, we finally got into the game. I can see why people play on consoles. I mean, really. Jeez, this was ridiculous. But then, I booted up the game, finally. 5 minutes. 5 minutes to get from clicking the Battlefield 6 open beta icon to actually getting just the start screen. 5 minutes. That's ridiculous. And then it wouldn't run. I got in there, it wouldn't run. I was able to access the settings, everything else. The play screen, however, would only give me a bulletin on how to buy the game. This is the play screen, mind you. So I could buy the game. Oh, but I can't buy the game, because when I click on that, it errors. So that's great. So, what do? Back out, repair the game. 45 minutes later, we log back into the game. Another 5 minutes for it to boot up. Thankfully, we didn't have to reinstall any shaders again or anything this time. Although, as I did say in my previous video, their shader install process on Battlefield 6 is a flawless, massive improvement on whatever the heck Activision do with theirs. And lo and behold, we have all of our menu options available. What was going on? I don't know. But completely unnecessarily, surely. It should have actually given me an update option because there were new maps. Instead, there was no update option in the EA store. I had to go in and physically repair it. And then we get into the actual gameplay. Most of it's fine. Standard. Me not doing too well because I'm not sure of the maps, I'm not sure of the weapons, don't know what I'm doing. And then, speaking of weapons, we get into this absolute pile of right. I'm gonna let the footage speak for itself. Take it away, Gaming Noodle. Why was that burst shot again? This weapon is an LMG. It does not have burst fire. It's doing it again. It's doing it again. Look, I'm holding and it's not firing. What the hell?
Taking a hit.
How is it acceptable? Or are LMGs burst fire in this game? Oh. Oh, come off of it. No, it's on single player mode again. Okay, let's just see if it's me. Let's swap weapons. Bit annoying now. I've got no weapon. I've got no weapon. Bonus, it's actually not stuck in single player mode. Oh no, it is. My invisible weapon. That's great, that is. Marvellous, that, isn't it? No? No? Okay, we'll just run around with an invisible gun, shall we? The absolute show is going on here. I can't see anything. Come on. Okay, guess we're running around with no weapon. Who needs to be able to aim? Especially when the weapon isn't firing correctly in the first place. I tell you what, can we change class? Change weapon. Let's change it to anything but that. Apparently that's not loading. That's also awesome. Come on. Seriously? Oh. I've changed to an assault rifle and it still won't load it. Oh, and it still won't... No, it's my finger... It still won't... No. No, it still won't... Yeah, that's great, isn't it? Great. Right. How much is this gonna be? 70 quid? Don't think so. No, thank you. Let me leave. Let me leave. Leave the game. Let me quit. Oh, but you can't quit. No, you can't quit. Because you're stuck in it. Can't leave a keyboard. I can't leave a controller. I cannot. Oh, Alt and F4. That's the only way I could get out of that match was Alt and F4. Okay. Is it just me? Has anybody else been having these problems? I mean, disappearing weapons is one thing. You kind of get that in Call of Duty. But for about 10 seconds maybe, after you've spawned, not for an entire portion of the match, and then respawn, and then still have missing weapons, and then respawn and select another weapon, and it's still missing. And then what's going on with the firing? I've chosen multiple weapons, all of which, to my knowledge, should be automatic weapons. Therefore, when you push the trigger down, they should fire. And yet, I push the trigger down, it's firing one shot, does nothing. I then realise I'm in trouble because I'm not able to shoot at my target, have to release the trigger, fire again. Sometimes that initiates automatic fire mode, sometimes it's a single shot again. And this has happened across ARs and LMGs. I haven't tried any like the SMGs or anything yet. I'm assuming they're probably going to be the same. The only thing that works is a blooming sniper rifle or a shotgun, and that's because you pull a trigger, it fires, you pull a trigger, it fires. So what on earth is going on with automatic weapons fire? Is it me? Is it my connection to the servers? Is that what it is? Is my internet connection that bad? If that's the case, then why aren't I getting indications on the HUD that my internet connection is flaky, and then that might explain why. We can then tally the two together. Oh, you're not entering auto fire mode because you've got latency or something. That would make perfect sense. And in that case, all I do is just use a sniper rifle. But no, it's completely random and arbitrary, and I don't know what I'm doing. What have I done? There's no attachments in Call of Duty again, I hate to compare the two, compare and contrast, but it's the only other thing that I have extensive playtime on, between hundreds and hundreds of hours. But in Call of Duty, it's obvious it's a burst fire mode weapon, and you get an attachment to turn it into a full auto fire mode, or it's an auto fire mode weapon and you get an attachment to turn it into a burst fire mode weapon. You don't get a weapon that's something like a machine gun that you have to fire. Oh, now I decided to. What was there, some kind of warming up mechanism? So is it that realistic that you need to warm it up before it will? That's fine. Tell me that somewhere on the bloody screen. That's what I need to do, because I'll go off in a corner and shoot something for a few times. But then even then, that can't be true, because I've been in gunfight, and it'll be put, have single fire, auto for a bit, and then go single fire again. Run off somewhere, change mag, full auto, single fire. What? Like, someone explained it to me like I'm 5, because obviously I am when it comes to this game. It's either a major flaw in how I'm playing it, how my game is interacting with the servers, or how the weapons actually work. Let me know in the comments, nudes. What am I doing wrong? I really wanted to like this game. I really did, because I'm so fed up with Call of Duty. I really am so fed up with Call of Duty. I can't play this. If I can't fire at someone and hold down my trigger and have to go and go bang, 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 when it's supposed to be going bang, 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 and all it's doing is hold down the trigger and it just goes bang, and then I die because there's no follow-up shots. What's the point? What is the actual end point? There is none. Absolutely none. Like I said, I hope I'm wrong. I hope it's me. I hope this game's fine. It seems to be fine for everybody else. I must have done something, which is not beyond the realms of possibility, let's face it. I am an idiot who just plays games and voices their opinion on the internet. So feel free to come at me in the comments, tell me how stupid I've been. But, like I said, as it stands, this game, big thumbs down from me. Big thumbs down. Well, until next time, my nudes. Here's hoping it gets a bit better, eh? Have a good one.